Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Homestead Rewind. A few days ago, my husband took me to Dicky Bugs, which he knows better than to do. And of course, I found an amazing deal on these ferns. The trouble is, they are all pretty root bound, and I'm going to use the same method that I used on the fern that I overwintered last year to get them into separate pots. Come along with me and I'll show you how I do it. Earlier this morning, while it was still even a little bit cooler than it is now, I drilled holes in the bottom of my 5-gallon buckets, and I have 3 of those. I'm going to put part of each plant back into the pot that it came in, and the other part into the 5-gallon bucket. Okay, so first off, I want to talk about that saw that I told you about before. Just a little tiny hand saw for $1 that I got at the Dollar Tree. Comes in really, really handy for lots of things. Gentle. Try not to break as many as I can in this process. It's heavy. It's very heavy. The roots have tried to grow out of the water holes. It's so root bound. Okay, so now that I've gotten into it, I realize the roots are so root bound in that pot that there is no way I can get that to come out. So I'm just going to go ahead and saw it with it in the pot. I have to find some more pots. Man, it's on there tight. Okay, look at that. I don't know how that thing looks so pretty, as compact as that is, and very little dirt. Okay, here goes. How do you like my new apron, guys? Pauletta makes these aprons, and she has a Facebook page. If you get on my Homestead Rewind Facebook, you'll be able to find the link to get over to her. I just love this. This is my garden one. I plan on getting a kitchen one soon. These roots are really strong. I wonder how long that's been growing in that pot. This fern is a different kind of fern that I transplanted before. The leaves are a little bit different on it somehow. Any of you know what type of fern I'm working with here, go ahead and leave a comment down there. It's definitely more of a challenge to get this one apart. Okay, I was pretty rough with that. Hopefully I didn't damage it. It took a lot of work to get that cut in two, way more than the last one I did. But it's healthy, and you can see some great big strong root system in there. So I'm sure it'll shock out a little bit, but hopefully it'll go ahead and live and make me ferns. I love ferns. Okay, let's get this planted. Now, I love that hayride wagon here at the campground because it has years of just decomposed straw. And I like to put that in the bottom of my bucket. just for extra drainage, and it will break down over time. But 2, I like to put in little twigs and sticks. That just keeps it from getting root bound like this. And of course that'll break down and make a good compost soil. Stick Rosie. Rosie loves sticks. I just put a layer of the sticks in there. I'm going to measure. That's going to be about perfect. The roots will be, bottom roots will be down in that to where they can grow real easily because it'll be looser. I'm just going to put a little bit of dirt in there. Okay, I went to my dirt pile, and you can see I filled it about halfway full. Now, I'm just going to pull the dirt to the sides. Set my fern in there. Then I'm going to finish filling that up all the way to the top. Okay, so I press that down. I want to put as much dirt as I can get in there, because not only is it going to settle as it compresses on my straw and my sticks, but it's going to settle within itself. So I'll make sure and get it packed down. And I'm going to use my pine shavings. So far, things that I've used the pine shavings on have done better than the things I didn't, for whatever reason. So pine shavings is not hurting my plants. They might yours, they might hurt your soil. Do your research, because I'm really not educated with this kind of stuff. I'm just experimenting to see what I can get away with. He asked me what kind of pine shavings. They're actually for animal bedding. And I like them because they're so very small. I don't know if you can see that, very small. And already the ones that I put on my plants a month ago are already starting to break down into the soil, which is what I want. I'm trying to amend my soil so that I have a loose soil. And like I said, if they are putting too much acid in my soil, I can't tell it. I don't know if it's the plants like the acid or what the deal is. But all I know is it's working for me up here in my camper garden. Just pack that in. I'm going to be leaving to go to the farm for a few days, and I want to make sure it holds all the moisture in after I water it. Now I'll take that over and water it with the hose, and I'm going to get these pine shavings just as wet as I possibly can so that it'll stay wet during the time that I'm gone. Rosie trying to steal my sticks. Telling you. She's crazy about sticks. I guess the reason why I love ferns so much is because as a child, down in Tunnel Dam area is where I grew up with my grandparents. And they would turn us loose in the morning, and we wouldn't come home till dark. Grandma would send us a little package of butter along with the potato, and we built fires and roasted our potatoes and made playgrounds, but there were always ferns in the woods, and I guess that's why. It just reminds me so much of the farm that I grew up on. Note to self, don't try to do this with glasses on anymore. Put those contacts in, D. So now, those were a lot more root bound, and I won't have enough pots to do them all. So I'm going to save the other 2 to do at another time and use these 2 as tests to make sure that I haven't made some kind of mistake that's going to kill my ferns. I think they'll do well, just from my last ferns that I did. But just to be on the safe side, and since I didn't realize they were so root bound in their pots, I was going to use their pots to do half of them and then the 5-gallon buckets to do the other half. But I'll have to go get some more. Now, to clean up this mess, all this is going back into my compost collector. What do you think? I think they already look happier in the 5-gallon buckets. We'll see. Thought I'd give you a sweet potato update and show you the kind of sun that they get in the morning. Very bright sun. Flies everywhere. And then they'll get some shade and then some filtered sun. So my garbanzo beans last time I think had bloomed, and now I wanted to show you what a garbanzo bean looks like. Oh, hold that camera steady. And I got another one on there. That was a fun little experiment, and I'm excited that I actually grew some beans. So I just wanted to show you that today I put on some pine mulch onto the shortened tomatoes. Remember guys, these tomatoes were planted at the same exact time, in the same exact dirt, and the only difference was that I put pine mulch on these and I didn't on those. You can see that now I have went ahead and put some on there. I think my experiment tells me from that it's certainly not hurting the tomatoes to put the pine shavings on there. I come out yesterday and my cabbages all had these white flies all over them, so I quickly got the hose and sprayed them down, and I put some of my eucalyptus rub around the edge of this. Today I don't have the white flies yet, but cabbage is still growing. Not cabbage, I'm sorry, cauliflower. Cauliflower is still growing. No cauliflower head. Still looks healthy though. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for me for today. I've got a busy day ahead of me. Got to get packed up because I'm going to the farm for the weekend, and I hopefully can get some footage down there. Find the time to get some footage to show you some of the things that we're doing. I really want to show you my little cubby, my Cub Cadet push trimmer that I got and how it works. Hopefully I can squeeze that in during the time. If not, I will have that video coming up pretty. Don't forget, if you want to see my videos and be notified when I put a new one out, you have to ring the little bell in YouTube. You have to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then you have to ring that little bell, and it gives you a choice of how you want to be notified when one of my videos come up. If you know somebody that would be interested in my story and how I'm trying to rewind and go back to the homestead that we had in 2008, go ahead and share that video with people. Until next time, peace and love to everyone.